Hey everybody, Dirk here. Welcome once again to the Dungeon Laboratory. Just doing some further testing on this musical interrupter that I'm putting together here. Got a little case for it right now. This is an old, I believe this is either a cable or satellite splitting device. It's really old, from Philips. Yeah, you can see I had a meltdown before. I had uninstalled this at some customer's house a long time ago, and I kept the case. That I thought it'd be cool to use, because it's the whole case is metal. The top bit's right here. That's where the little potentiometers were at, or trimmers. I forget what was inside here exactly. I still have the board. But anyway, I figured I could use this metal case. There is an LM386 amplifier in here, but I still got to work everything out. The problem with LM386s is they can easily pick up radio signals, and I know you can't see it very well, but there is massive decoupling on that. I decoupled the hell out of it, and it could be that once I get it into the full metal enclosure and ground it either with the normal mains ground or the secondary ground, which goes up to my separate RF. This will work a ton better, but it works pretty good. What I did notice, playing various songs, it kind of depends on what you're playing through this this musical interrupter. It's really crude and basic, but it works, and I'll show you a really good example of that. So I'm using my phone right now. Seems to work pretty well, and I'll crank this up to 35 volts, and it should just hold there. Shouldn't do any damage. It'll just be on standby. Oh. Well, sometimes that could be from the phone. Maybe I won't do that. All right, I'll get it started. You can just see it just playing. I want to check and see what voltage we're at. See, it shouldn't be. Yeah, see, there's some. Yeah, see, it should be turning off, and it's not. That's not normal. It shouldn't be on like that right now, which I think is really weird. Shut up. It was working great before, and I don't know. Like, it shouldn't be coming on. That's not normal. It shouldn't be coming on. It should only come on when that's being triggered. So I don't know. I don't get what the whole. Well, see, now it's doing what it wants to do. I don't get that. What is it doing now? It's just coming on. Is it playing something? I bet you it's playing something on the phone. I think the phone's on auto. Yeah, it's just on auto. It's just playing Doom right now. It's really distorted. So we'll just, yeah. It kind of depends. I got to play around with this some more. Don't know if I like it so much, or I might just, you know, end up just getting a MIDI controller and just call it good. I don't know. I'm gonna mess around with this some more, but I think it sounded pretty good for what it can be if you do enough tuning and whatnot, and you get the right kind of sounds, you know, to play. Why is this still going? Is it? I turned you off. I said pause. I said pause. See, and that LED for the clip lighting should stay. And it blinks sometimes, but it could be because of the phone. Any input, you know, from your device is gonna turn that thing on, which in turn is gonna turn your coil on. You don't want that. So yeah, it's kind of fussy. I'll have to figure out what to do because the input little amplifier that's in here is actually really sensitive. So got to be kind of careful with things like that. But you know, there's a proof of concept, and other people have successfully built such a circuit. I think it's pretty good. Probably the best thing to do is to like play like an instrument, like a keyboard or something like that, or have MIDI, just a MIDI program running it. That'd be the better way to do it. But obviously, there's better devices out there that you can buy for a relatively cheap price, which basically does the same thing as what I'm trying to do. I just wanted to build something myself. It's all, you know, enclosed in a case. It's powered by batteries, and it's got an onboard optocoupler here, which turns everything on. So essentially, everything should be isolated here in this area. And the only thing coming over here is either RCA cable, like what I have right now, or fiber optic. That's basically what it is. Fairly simple, but yeah. I figured I'd put this together, put this up as somebody that wants to get into building like solid state Tesla coils. Maybe they build a couple Slayer exciters and they want to progress. And this is a good starting point here because basically you can do all kinds of things with this. Yeah, you don't have, it's not a fucking big Tesla coil, but it'll get you started, you know? You can interrupt it, you can play music with it, you can obviously light up a bunch of things. You do have to tune it when you're coming close to it because you're going to detune it because it's just a fixed oscillator circuit. That's all what it is. If you had an antenna or something on here, which you probably could implement, you can have some type of feedback to where it's constantly in resonance, regardless of if you're putting something into its an environment or not. So that's the gist of it. But it's pretty fun, pretty cool. Yeah, that's about it so far. So if I figure out some more stuff, I'll get back to you. So I've got this huge neon bulb, by the way. It was upstairs. I had to clean it off a little bit. Love. It's interesting. It doesn't glow as bright as that one, but I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.